Hello and welcome to the special edition of the Akashic Insights Weekly. I'm looking at something called a Venus Star Point, a VSP, that is happening on October 22nd, 2022. So I'm Jen Shen of jendashen.com, Akashic Swan Guidance. I'm using the Illuminating Journey Cards that I created with the guidance of the Akashic Records to give us insight into this incredible happening. So Venus makes this gorgeous shape as she travels in her orbit around Earth. It's amazing. And as part of that, she creates this five-pointed star. And where the star points are is something that happens through the process, and each star point kind of moves through all its degrees over a period of time, and then one moves over and then a new star point is formed. So this takes a long time. So what's happening is a Libra star point is being created. So there's lots of very interesting things. First of all, Libra star point, it hasn't happened in 250 years. Second, as far as I believe, this is the first star point we're actually aware of consciously, because the person that discovered this system, Ariel Goodman, who is an astrologer, when she discovered it, it was, I don't know, 15 years ago or something. So the last star point that was activated in Aries, many of us were alive, but we didn't know about it, right? So it's the first conscious star point that we are aware of. And there's that 250-year thing mark of the Libra star point. So any star point being created is a big deal. How it's created is something called a cazimi, where the sun and, in this case, Venus fuse together. So they're exchanging energies. So Venus is activated by this meeting of the sun, the light going through her and creating the star point. So it's pretty amazing. And it's at 29 degrees of Libra, because the star points move in the opposite direction to what normally happens. So because this is created, it means it's beginning a new activation, because these star points last, I think, about 75 years. I'm not quite sure of the length that they last, but the movement inside happens over a period of 75 years. And then there are 4 other points, because it's a 5-pointed star. So I know it's a lot of things I'm telling you. So anyway, this is so exciting that I wanted to see what would be revealed from the Illuminating Journey Cards, because this is such a massive deal in terms of the rising feminine energy to be realized in the physical realm and through this Libra point, which is ruled by Venus. So a lot of the energy has been in signs that have been ruled by Mars. So, you know, it's like this balancing of the energies, the balancing of the male and female, the balancing of the polarity we've lived under, these kind of bringing Venus into our hearts. So incredibly powerful. Also because this octave of Venus, because she rules both Taurus and Libra, is the one that speaks to the beauty, to the poetry, to the music of who we are, the music of our souls. It's kind of this dawning of this new energy, bringing forward the potential of a higher level of creation, of seeing ourselves as balanced, like looking at how we're putting our energy down into the earth and how we're expanding it out in a very different way, because our hearts are being activated by love, because Venus represents love and value and all of those things that make us feel safe and at ease and at home and open enough to express who we are. So she is coming into righteousness of her being, and so taking her equal place next to the masculine energy. So let's see what the cards have to say. First card is the 10. And how amazing is this 10 soul portal? The 10 represents both male and female. It is the number that represents the universe because it carries both male and female energy. And this time is not about one, one gender or whatever you want to call it, one energy rising above the other, but it's about both genders or both energies taking their place. So the polarity is equalized, right? So as each side is given its rightful place, it shifts everything. So very powerful, because not only do we have the sun here and this idea of Venus, the golden energy of the goddess, the energy of the creatures of magic, the wands, the griffin, the energy of coming to earth in a very different way. I find this so interesting that this is the first card. The land here, what catches my eye is the complete stillness around. And that it's such a sacred moment to be here with the stone, with the sword, right? With that moment, can we pull out the sword? Can we be the ones, each of us, the ones that allow ourselves to breathe into the beauty of this moment and the moments that will follow? And just seeing how the land, the ancient land, the land of intelligence, of beauty, of knowledge, of so much depth, calling us to remember or to know the eye of the land, to know the energy of the land as an equal partner to us. And all of this light flowing in, flooding in from the galaxies, the beauty, the absolute incredibleness of this, so powerful. It's like I don't have words for it. It's just so amazing when I look at that. The second card, number 7. So what catches my eye, Soul Portal 7, is there's a little bit of purple up here, which is very much like kind of the inside, like, you know, think about the heart, the inside of the heart with all this love in there, the awareness, the soul love that's within the heart, within our system, which is available to us. This card represents the inside of the Akashic records. It represents the awareness, the wisdom that's available to us right now because of this. As we are pulled past what we have considered or maybe worshipped, and pulling us way back into what lies beyond the obvious, or what we have been fixated on, and what will bring us the true wisdom that we long for, and how to express it. We need to express the beauty, the love, the absolute equanimity that comes from being in alliance with it all, right? With everything, not rejecting something because it's too much to that, but bringing everything online and traveling into the depth of that. Look at that, the absolute beauty of all this galactic energy and light showering upon us, giving us a higher level of awareness. So incredibly spiritual, so moving, so expressive, so musical and poetical, and just incredible beauty is possible through this. This is just the beginning. This is just the opening. This is not the end, right? It's just the touch that we are being shown, that glimpse of the deepness that is available. And here in this figure, we have the Athena, the goddess of wisdom. This, we are being called to the wisdom that we have not accessed, the wisdom of the earth, the wisdom of the galaxies, the wisdom inside of us that longs to be expressed. And the third and final card, well, here it is, to take wing, to take flight, to be filled with the light within us so that we can truly begin to live from a different place and to believe in something different and to unhook ourselves from fixations and ideologies that have trapped us, have stopped us from expressing who we are on this deep soul level. This is such a beautiful expression of what is available to us and what will come with our inviting it in. Because this isn't something that's going to be like, wow, I'm zapped, everything shifted. We might just feel something tiny, a glimmering of light. We might feel an explosion. But what are we doing with this light? What are we doing with the possibility of creating greater balance? Libra represents the scale, right? The scale where we are the ones who will choose what we bring into worthiness, what we bring into balance. Our actions, by the expansion of our hearts, by the opening of our minds, by the awareness of our relationship to earth, that we need the earth, right? That the earth does not belong to us, but we have come here to be in partnership with the earth, to experience something amazing. And this Venus star point is leading the way. It is lighting the way for us. I would love to hear what your thoughts are about this, because this is an extraordinary time we're in. And I think the most powerful thing is that we recognize that we have a part to play, so we have to step in to play our part. Let me know. I'd love to hear. And I'll see you again.